definitely catching up, trying to see if they can capture some decent hits, though, coming into this for this game number 4 here. But definitely a lot of players together as PST and Frostmas are going to be nearby each other here. Could potentially see the first fights happening off rip here, as you do see the grapple starts to come through, though, but it could have been a fake. It looks like Frostmas wants this energy. He's saying, hey, whoa, come here, buddy. You said you wanted the smoke. Now let's get it. I want it. Up through with the Frost, trying to see maybe he can close this out, waiting for the blue focus. Oh, beautiful parry timing coming in from Frostivus, and Frostivus takes out PST in this first round fight for this game number 4.
You know, victim save, and they're going to be the secondary graveyard if we can see that fight. But instead, we're going to switch over to Exen. He's up against Akame, who does have a purple greatsword, forcing the R&B hold check off of this end. Exen will try to see about a bait out for his F2 to be confirmed here against Akame, or he's going to use it preemptively. Either way, he's chasing him down. You can see it coming out. He gets a successful combo rush, and he hold checks the heck out of Akame to get that elimination just like that. And he picks up a purple pull sword potentially if he's swapping that out. In the meantime, GG Shaw is up against Roishishi. That grapple went east, and as Roishishi looks to try to chase out his opponent, I'm not seeing anyone coming out here for the Daylily Meadow, but Roishishi is going to be in this position. I love that hair. That hair go hard. And Roishishi is actually going to be coming through and trying to find GG Shaw, who just finds his last armor powder to heal. In the meantime, back to Victim's Haven, though. Arano sees the Frostivus ultimate. Frostivus finds his opportunity here for the confirmation uppercut blue focus, and that's going to possibly give Arano a little bit of a scare here. Finds his common armor swap. The V2 still has 1 charge left. Frostivus gets his LMB, uppercut, grapple bump. You already know how it goes. A third elimination for Frostivus here, and gets the vertical blue focus just like that, Dobby.
Meanwhile, it looks like Fang was able to capture elimination as well on Shazang. Our first 2 game winners. Fang trying to see if maybe he can capture some of that revenge as well, as it looks like he was able to, though, in that fight here. We'll most likely be able to see that in the replay later. It looks like 2225 finding this out with Roishishi. GG Shaw in the back. Look at that. Like I said, looking through textbooks, reading it out. Trying to see if he can wait for the time being. Roishishi just waiting to see if the strike comes and try to see if they can connect here. Alongside that, nice hits coming from the Akos, and obviously gets hit again with the strike coming in from the longsword. T225 pops open the ulti here, trying to see if he can ties it out. Oh, nice hit coming from Roishishi, telling T225 to back up, buddy. Where do you think you're going? Touch me. Talk to me. Ew.
You got the cooties.
Ew. Ew. Touch me. What's wrong with you? Looks like Roishishi's gonna get out there, though. He's getting the floor slam coming through. As it looks like Roishishi is coming back, waiting for it, though. Tiger strike, trying to see if he can get it, misses it. T225 caught in a tough situation here, not looking good. Tries to see if maybe he can throw away on the backstretch. Oh, nice hits coming through. Nice blue focus with the staff. Waiting for the opportunity to strike. Nice hits to connect it as well. Pops the ulti here. Now Shaw is caught in a tough situation. Looks like he wants to be able to come through and dish it out. It looks like T225 is going to try to see if he can climb this up. Oh, and here comes Shaw off the back. Oh, struggled, caught. He's caught in the zoo, ladies and gentlemen. Don't throw meat at this way. It's going to be a mauling, ladies and gentlemen. Shaw catching him. Roishishi caught in a tough situation, trying to see if he can catch him with the ulti. It's not going to be enough, as Roishishi is going to be able to get in his bot just in time. Goes through, tries to see if he can hit them with the rocket, though. Misses the first, misses the second, hits the third connection. Looks like he's going to be able to come through and blast a little bit of rockets on the inskirts. But it's not going to be enough. Look at GG Shaw in his timing, though. Just trying to dodge it out. He said, oh, you thought. Oh, nice try. Oh, you missed. No.
He's like, I am the physical manifestation of a sling.
Do you have a registration? Is this not a registration? You need to go back in line.
It's like, sir, it's going to take 3 seconds right here. I'm going to explain to you why the book of GG Shaw is going to be the best purchase of your life ever. You know, it's like inspiration. It's like a motivational speaker, because like that, Roishishi is going to be taking the knowledge about these books, because GG Shaw is taking them back to school. Uppercut infinite with the fan. We saw this happen time through in the past, but he loses it to the back because it went a 180 the other direction. Roishishi is 1 shot left, but GG Shaw is going with those nutty chase tech, and he's going to get those RMBs just to keep the movement going. And for the second elimination here into this round, of course, GG Shaw, you were seeing it early against them in TT25. Between both of the Akoses, as long as one of the Akos ults, it's best to get away from the other. Like, you know, just to go ahead and just dip out. But it didn't happen the case for TT25. He got caught out there from Shaw as the kill confirmation came through. JD Chisheng, though, inside of Celestra, he's going to be finding Jue Shi. He's chasing him out. I'm not sure if the bell's been rung over by the tower, but Jue Shi is just going to keep looting out here to the southeastern side of Celestra. And as it comes out of here, we're going to go switching over to the Sunwing's Rest. Frostivus looking with 4 eliminations this round so far before the first Roman Yang. If he has a Soul Bloom stored away, it's going to be not found out by any of the other opponents. Fang, though, finds Jux in the uppercut into the F2, which confirms this opportunity of getting his 3rd elimination. Jux gets downward spiraled, and just like that, Fang finds his 3rd elimination into this lobby and a Soul Bloom for the Roman Yang, which is a great chance for them to survive later on Dobby if things don't end up in the position that they're hoping for when they enter it and meet into Roman Yang depletion mode.
Depletion mode could be very tough, though, with that, as the time definitely is of the essence in this game, especially for game 4. It's like Zin. See Shaw here going up top here, waiting to see if maybe Scale Rush is at least out of the way. I'm gonna see if you can get some decent stuff here so far. Extra materials, extra heals, extra shields. Definitely gonna be helpful for him the longer that he goes in towards this game here. A lot of spread out players, though, overall, except for this left side here with T225, Xjin, Frostivus, and Shaw in the middle of it. Looks like they're both gonna be fighting this out for the Realm of Yang here. So many open places for some of these. It looks like Fang's gonna have a free one. PST might have a free one. Roy He might have a free one. They're just relaxing here, and all 4 of them are about to potentially fight this out.
They're gonna have a brawl.
Yeah, a fun little brawl. Excited to see this. I think I'll make it through this. Beyond me.
1920s boxing match, you know, no gloves, all fists.
No. Classic.
Classic.
Dangerous.
It's a classic. You got the you know, the photo, and like, oh yeah, look, it's your grandpa, you know, like that. There it is, denial. Denial coming through here. Fang enters a Roman Yang. He's up against Paste. We know Fang has an insurance policy, but it'd be really good for him to pick up a gold weapon as well as a purple armor here. And as the fight goes out, he's going to scare us to the sky, get as much verticality as much as possible. Has no range weapon, so he's just avoiding these shots from Face, who looks for the parry. The double blue focus comes out from the Fang as Fang comes out from the fan. F2 to deny a push coming out from Pace. Pace has himself to try to worry about whether or not the ultimate's coming out from Fang, and there it is. It's going to be a chance for that freeze right here. Guaranteed RMB from the pole sword. Going to delete around 600 HP, and as Fang gets his uppercut, that blue focus is confirmed. Clean as can be for the first Roman Yang.
Confirm coming through from Fang here. Is looking at Rano. Looks like he's going to be fighting this out with JDG so saying. Looks like this is going to be the rematch here. Eventually for this. Let's see what happens. 45 seconds left on the clock here. Both Scare Rushing, just waiting for the opportunity to strike here. Looks like Jazing might be able to connect it, but it looks like Rano's going to be the one that does it first. Nice freeze coming through. Possibly be able to use it for the shield, but decided to use it as bait. Might have been a tough time, though, as Rano is going to be able to catch him with the juggle. Absolutely hits him with the ghost. Unfortunate for him. Has nothing to be able to do. Rano just sitting there, absolutely juggling. While Jazing's like, what did I just put myself in this situation? I can't believe I got caught up in this juggle yet again. Meanwhile, back at it again. T225, trying to see if he can juggle right towards this one. Unbelievable. Had his mind thinking, mauling. Roy Shishi trying to see if he can not get caught up into this, but the ultimate's just making it so much harder for him to do anything here. He's trying to double it back. He's trying to dial it back. And on the old school, slide to the left, slide to the right. But right now, he's not doing that. As T225, oh, they both end up losing. The time ends. Realm of Yang said, you ain't got to get home, but you got to get out of here.
Roman Yang is the Tianhai. You know, they grabbed them both and threw him out. They threw him out of the Roman Yang with the Roman Yang depletion. That's tough. That was 1 HP in a dream. And I mean, it didn't really, you know, get the benefit for his opponent, but at that stage, it's like, give the man the kill. Now, just as Pace, I don't know what happened through, but Pace got that parry. His opponent's going to be right there, right then and there. Juichi going to take the time to escape. Arano, this fight over in Islet Crater, it's going to be interesting. T225 having to force ultimate. We saw Arano get Furin's Desolation off earlier. RMB comes out here as T225 puts himself in a spot where he uses V2, which forces Arano's ultimate as the Furin is ready to go here as a defensive measure or as a state of engagement, since he can get a free blue focus if Furin staggers occur. Third option there is to get uppercut into blue focus. As long as the target is in midair or in not, you know, on the ground, any point that's, you know, when you hit them with either even to the minimal attack like a grapple, you can actually confirm that with a stagger. But of course, T225 finds Roy Shishi, who's trying to hide out in the tree line. We're going to see Joichi actually running into here and says and hides the engagement. And with everyone trying to rotate around here, we are still looking at Roman Yang depletion between T225 and a few other opponents here. Side uppercut is going to be confirmed here. TT5 don't miss these, but the terrain is what's going to deny it. RMB comes out for the Hong Sword, but the lethal jab gets clinked off, and TT5 saves himself because that F3 from Arano was anticipated for it, but he doesn't get priority off of it. And we're going to see this push coming out. More and more players are coming into here. I don't know who has, no one has a Valiant Challenger, so this type of chance of fighting off of the Islet Crater is a very interesting case scenario. Arano has another minute before Realm Yang depletion, or not Realm Yang depletion, but the Vermilion Burst Might runs out, and with this gold longsword, he's switching it out here to try to confirm some quick dash damages to try to build up his rage because he's at 98% right now as is Takeda. He's keeping himself nice and pushed, but the F2 coming out from Zhui Shi does not confirm the successful combo. And as it comes out, Arano has ultimate to save himself in case someone decides to push him out. He could just use it as a pushback. Akame finds a kill off of TT25 though into the zone, and TT25 goes down for this round as Akame gets himself rid of any sort of debuff with the Realm Yang depletion, but Roishishi, he's still trying to stay alive here. Paste, looking for the RMB. There's going to be an RMB again, and this is going to be a parry coming out from Paste, who's going to kill off Roishishi. And as Paste gets his elimination, he's picking up the Soul Bloom. He's good to go. He's trying to scale brush away and go into the zone because this is where the zone tick damage is a little bit, but not going to be too intensive for him. And as it comes out, we're going to see GG Shot go for that chase. And this fight, Dobby, is just separation between separation, and these guys are converging at the same time. It's like a dividing cell.
Separation really does become the name of the game in some of these instances here, because you definitely don't want to get caught in tough situations where it's literally, if not impossible, to get out of some of these really tough situations. And obviously, Zhang, especially with the outskirts of the circle here, still has a lot of advantage left in him, though. It looks like with that, gets the elimination on Arano. XJin is able to catch an elimination on Junshi with a pistol here. Looks like he was able to get some damage here and was able to get out of there before they were able to like fully commit to it. And you're absolutely right, though. It definitely does make the situation a little bit harder for them to try to commit to and try to work towards certain things that really does like take it time for them to figure that out. As XJin trying to see if he can capture another one as well here. 2 eliminations to his name. Playing this well. He's been playing a lot more relaxed. It looks like he's not really going to force too much here, because they're both going to be all of them. It looks like look at all of them. Akane, Shaw, XJin, Zhang, PST, all running in the same direction, heading towards the circle, as nobody is anywhere else except for Arano. Arano is just by himself.
Like
he's missing out on the field trip.
It's like a 1990 sitcom. He's like in 1990 sitcoms, like, whoa, you know, he's just like, no one's around me. It's just crazy. And Arano just goes to the shop. Actually, I think he has some gold to expend. I think like what 8K. I mean, that could be a dragon like might, and that's a confirmation if that's the case. But he's just gonna buy supplies as a result. Yeah, it's funny because we're looking at these guys into the you know those carpets like in preschool carpets. You know that you could put a car in it because it's like a road and it's a building.
Oh yeah.
Grass. That's what everyone is right now. They're just like circling around the Realm Yang, like, oh yeah, you know, I got a supercar, yeah, you know, and then all of a sudden once it hits a Realm Yang, everything just turns 3D. It's no longer a 2D plane, and that's when the engagement really comes out. They're gonna see who they're facing and be like, oh no, I'm taking this one. This is my supercar. Whoa, you saw that the denial that was gonna come out for the uppercut. That I saw that. That was gonna be a grand keeper instigator.
Gave him that quick fake, like, oh, you thought, okay, that's what I thought. Exactly. You better get up in the oh, had him do the major flinch. That'll be 2-3 times. Give me that Nick. Meanwhile, Arano looks like he's gonna be able to pop the ulti here. Waits for the timing though. Nice connection on that. XJin waiting for the strike on both sides here. Oh, beautiful jump parry. Turns around right towards his face and says, see you later, XJin. Beautiful fix up though towards that. A nice little bit of a reset here or towards that. Arano gets absolutely decimated for at least half the shield here. Nice hits coming through. Just trying to dash it up on each side here. Trying to wait for the timing of the ghost here, but it's not looking good for Arano. Arano just waiting it out, and he decides to just go out in the open. Goes for the full push. He wants the fight. He wants the connectivity. It looks like he's able to at least get some here. Goes for the juggle. Does he complete the infinite? No, he doesn't, though, but he hits him with lots and lots of damage coming in from the dual halberds, though. Is it going to be enough, though? No, they both go for the quick reset here. Goes for the heals. Are they going to be able to at least get some shield off? And no, XJin is able to, and so is Arano. And here we go, back at it again. 20 seconds left on the clock. They don't have that much time. They're going to need to fight this out, or else they're both going to be risking having to go back out with the Realm of Yang and that timer coming in on the backstretch. Let's see who's going to be able to have the advantage. Arano gets caught with the juggle. Nice strike coming in on both sides here. Beautiful Clang to be able to disconnect it. It's not going to be enough. The takedown is able to do just enough. And ladies and gentlemen, time starts now. Sorry.
Just like Kiefer Sutherland, we're going to keep it at the 4.5-minute mark. Of course, J-Team's Pace finds a kill off of GG Shaw. And if everyone tries to keep themselves, you know, notices of where those soul blooms are left behind, we know Islet Crater was like a battleground for keeps. Everyone ate every soul bloom, even if they didn't need it. They just wanted to confirm the denial.
They tried.
So if it comes down towards him, if they have another one hidden out into the no way. Ain't no way that one was apparently Pace didn't go on top of the rooftop. Shaw just finds himself away from that and just dips out because of White Tiger's prowess. But let's take a look at Exon. Either he did hide a Soul Bloom somewhere in the middle of all these fights, or he's just being able to, luck out for everyone to engage. And it looks like he's going towards where it seems to be that Soul Bloom not going to be that remains. Hold on, he's still traveling. He's taking the journey like he's Frodo Baggins. It looks like he might actually find a chance out here. Where's his Samwise Gamgee? There it is. Finds it. His support, his rock. And with that, he's out of roaming aim depletion, but he just hit that shroom. Not a best case scenario because once he enters into weakness escalation, he's also going to be started taking 35 damage per tick. So he's eating his last heal here. This is where time is going to crunch down for him to make it back to the zone, because right then and there, that shroom was the one factor he's not looking at. He's got 100 meters to make up for this tech chase and just getting himself away from the zone, because that's who his enemy is right now, time. And with it, it might not happen to his chance. Exon is frustrated as it comes through. That one shroom is what denied him from surviving, just because it's a free amount of damage that it was not taken into account.
No.
Feels bad.
Actually, no.
Not like this.
No.
Not like this.
It's all right, because he's going to pop up in the game 5 and in game 6. He might even get 2 back-to-backs. That's just how confident I am.
Let's get it.
And Extra's abilities. I love it. Arano, though. Really playing well, though. Look at the slide. On the bridge, though.
He's a bruiser right now. He's a bruiser. He's got gold armor. He got a gold weapon. The only problem, roaming aim depletion. That's tough. And he's actually at Noble Cave. There's so many spots to scare rush off of. No one's safe, or he's not safe if he can't catch somebody out, like Akame right now.
Akame doesn't look safe currently. That he's gonna be able to go for the heals. Question is, does he go for this ulti and he goes for the stun? It looks like he does, and he misses. Arano is able to dodge it. Arano is able to dodge it in such a great time here. Look at everybody else just waiting for the opportunity to strike, though. It looks like he's trying to see if he can do it. Goes for the stun, though. He was able to find it. The question is he gonna be able to at least finish it up before the stun actually commits for both players? Oh, he actually stuns Arano and steals the elimination. No, one shot to get back. Arano is actually able to steal it and says, that kill is mine. How did he actually successfully do that? How did he do that? There's no way he gets that elimination. Somebody snakes him, freezes him. He unfreezes just in the amount of time to hit the strike as he's coming towards him. You couldn't ask for a better opportunity for elimination to get handed to you on a silver platter.
This man said, he said, watch this. Shifts from first gear to fourth gear. He's like, watch this. Pushes out the Takeda Fear and Blast and detonation. I honestly don't know. I mean, the distance comes out here. The target's getting knocked into the air. The V2 freeze still has Fear to be able to activate. But miraculously, I think just by happen chance, maybe he was the last target to hit him. I don't know. I don't know. The V2 freeze was crazy to me that he got out of it just in time and pushing back his opponents. GG Shaw. Bad spot here. 3 eliminations. Common armor. Parry was immense. Finds those dual blades and dips out. He just stole that from Pace's body after a parry from Jisheng comes out from the backline. Jisheng actually has ultimate here. If Jisheng wants to kill confirm here, he's got to make sure he does it safely, because last time he saw everyone try to chase out, as we saw earlier with Pace actually go for that V2, and then they stole the kill. They stole the Soul Bloom. Shaw is low. He's getting burned. Arano sneaks back in, finds the elimination. He's like, I want to get my second MVP. I want to be like Jisheng today. I want to make sure I actually surpass this point. And obviously Arano, he's full sending this. He's got 13 grapples. He's trying to find JDT Jisheng. Jisheng is quiet. Oh, not quiet enough. Arano looks back and finds him. And as it comes through to the Scare Rush McGee position that we're in, a lot of Scare Rushes can come out between this ravine right here and then until the zone starts to collapse. With the Moonbane actually completely avoided for the spawn. Nice bow shot from Jisheng for the midair swap. A preemptive ult from Arano, though. I'm not sure if he's looking to try to negate any sort of third party, but there's a slide uppercut. The F2 is initiated for Jisheng. He's not throwing ult. There it is. Going to be looking for a confirmation for a bow shot or just getting himself to the high ground. Jisheng actually can try to locate a chance of freezing him through the max distance, but Arano is just keeping that pressure going through. Even if he's holding blue focus, guys, V2 can catch him in that freeze. So that's the best case scenario that Jisheng could try to look for, but then the opportunity misses as the third party coming out from J-Team's base, trying to get his dual blades back.
Trying to get it back towards that one, though, but it looks like he still has more to be able to get towards, though. He could potentially come back, though, but we'll see what happens. Honestly, in reality, we'll see where that really that favorited moment really comes from, though, as Arano is just trying to see if he could not get caught up in a tough situation yet again. Arano was able to do it once. See if he can get out of that contention. 3 eliminations deep so far here. Goes on the outskirts there. PST wants that fight. Goes on the inside. He wants to fight this out here, but Arano doesn't really want that smoke. He ends up going all the way up towards the top here. PST coming right on the outskirts here. Looks like he might have lost him. Goes for the repair on his bow. Quick reload as well. He hears him. Knows he's inside. Question is he going to fully commit to this fight here? Question is, for a player like PST, right now, he's kind of in a tough situation. What does he need to do to really see himself in a better position?
Overall in the standings in this round, best case scenario is obviously second, get a freeze, get a pole sword swing, get a single hit weapon, and then get 2 eliminations. Grab 4, grab first place. He'll earn himself 8.6 points if he does so this round, which is good because right now he is still, if I'm not mistaken, in last place overall. So for him to work for standings is to make this second and for this round, 5th round, and 6th round to make it hot, because right now he's getting caught out here from Arano, and this is something that he just doesn't want to try to force out, not until it's under the demise of Arano when he's getting caught out by Jisheng, for instance. That's where this V2 Justino works best into this case scenario, especially here, because no one here has he doesn't have any issues with anyone here versus how it comes out to sustain game, due to the fact that if he does deny Arano his Furin Blast, right, if Furin is already out from Arano preemptively, he can push back Pace. Now Pace has to think, big brain, 3D chess of being able to anticipate the dodge for the Furins as we've seen before. Now Pace catches Arano in the spot where now he's at below 1,000 HP right now. He's looking for the common armor swap. He finds it. He gains 500 back essentially by getting that swap. Now the Moonbane's going to deny the northern end of this area. And Arano, I don't know, man. He's at 3 eliminations. He might get 3rd. He might get 1st. And he could pass Pace into the nether realm, but it's tough. It's tough, dog.
No, you're not wrong. It is definitely tough here in this moment here, just to see like where this whole succession really does start to come into for that advantage here as PST getting that elimination onto Arano, just feeling it out here, and PST pushing it right back towards it with just Zing here. It looks like he's going to catch him inside of this corner here, but PST is going to be able to fight this one back. Has the gold shield, has the advantage. Just Zing just trying to see if he can dial it back. Nice hits from the stretch of the range coming in from the dual halberds here. That blue focus really able to do a lot here as he comes through with that. Here comes the ulti though, not trying to get timed on the outskirts here and doesn't want to get caught on the freeze. It looks like Zing is going to catch him on the freeze first as they're heading straight towards the edge. Oh no, it's not a good hit. It ends up catching him on the outskirts. PST ends up getting hit as well towards the freeze. Zing on the outside of the circle here, definitely in the worst advantage that he has here, struggling to try to not get caught in a corner. But it looks like both of them decide to be able to go for their heals, go for a quick reset on each side. Doesn't really force it. Now here we go. Back at it again. Dual halberds first are going to connect onto that first hit. Nice strikes coming through as both of them are just waiting it out. Both stalling, trying to see if they can wait for the timing on who's going to commit to it or who's going to be the one that catches the first parry. Just ends up getting hit by the same hits of dual berries, but it's not enough as PST ends up getting caught, hits him with the parry, goes for the reset. Nice freeze coming in from Shazang. Shazang is able to go through and go with the same hits from the dual halberds. Nice collision. Trying to connect them on both sides here, waiting on the opportunity to see which one strikes. Both blue focuses waiting for the timing as well. Not going to be too much here. JDG's on the rough side of this section here as PST is just dabbling down and snacking a little bit of his health little by little. Oh, beautiful strike coming through. Oh, beautiful parry. And it's not going to be enough as PST